Hey guys, Jay here. Welcome back to the channel. It is almost time for wood heating season. We have a ton of good videos coming up on this outdoor boiler. If you're just joining us on the channel, we have a beautiful home in New Hampshire. We have 18 acres of land. We heat with an outdoor wood boiler by Central Boiler. Basically, long story short, I have a bazillion videos on this, but you get a fire going inside, which is regulated by a damper. It heats up a water jacket. That hot water is pumped in underground and insulated PEX tubing. It ties into your existing heating system, whether you have radiant baseboard heating like we do, or forced hot air, whichever one it is. That's how it works. So anyways, I'm going to show you the perfect setup for an outdoor boiler. So let's get right to it. So this is the machine here. Here's our shed. But anyways, this is the setup I have. So I have the outdoor boiler here. Now there's setbacks between how close you can keep the wood to the machine, but I'm not even close to it. But right here we have baby monitor. Keep an eye on the baby. But anyways, in here we have our kindling shed. This is where I have just all cut up pallets, fencing. Like I said, there's paper, cardboard in there. There's a bunch of old 2x4s and 2x6s cut up. This is just to get the fire going if it burns out, or just top it off. Right here are my wood carts, which I'll explain in a second. But I have access on both sides. So this side is wide open. This side is wide open. I keep these as wide open as I can in the wintertime. But let's start right here. This is where I'll bring over logs and I'll load up probably a week's worth of wood here. So when I come out here, I grab the wood here, I open the door, I throw it in, and I walk away. I'll restock this, whenever it gets down, but I'll fill this right up. What I did too was, for the sake of bending over, I put this on 4 pallets. This used to sit right on the ground and I was bending. So I raised this up so I'm at a comfortable working height to grab a big round and throw it in. If you're not familiar with these machines, you can burn pretty good sized logs. So anyways, walking down here, this is my first woodshed before I even started the channel. This is just a pallet woodshed, real MacGyvered, kind of like just engineered to work. Right now it's got some 2x4s in it for future projects, but I haven't torn this down because it shows you how far I've come. This was my original woodshed I built. Like I said, just 4x4s I got, from just scrap yards and stuff, just pallets, just kind of engineered together, but it's held up. But anyways, we have firewood in here, stacked up. This is I call it the reject pile. This is all stuff like this that doesn't really stack well in a woodshed, but obviously it burns good. Awkwardly shaped. A lot of trunks are in here. There's some sawmill cutoffs in the back. So just scrap 2x6s and strapping pieces like this. That'll burn, but they're awkward to stack. Now this is the second woodshed I built. This has rounds in it. You could fit 3 rows in here, anywhere from 24 inches to I think 34 inches. So as you can see here, I got this stacked up 2 rows deep. This is all seasoned. I built this woodshed. There's a video on that too. Same thing with this one. Same design, same engineering. This one's all stacked up. Some nice cedars, nice birches. There's some real good. These are all hardwood sheds. There's not a lick of pine in these at all. So these are my 2 woodsheds. This is obviously my sawhorse here that you've seen before. There's some kindling there in the back, which has been lingering there. Of course, we got another load of cutoffs, which you'll see either probably before or after this. I'm not sure when I'll post this. But anyways, continuing on. This is our sawmill cutoff shed. This is what we've been processing. This is what you guys have seen already. We're going to try to let these season a good year or so. This is also some seasoned pine I got for free. That's split up into big chunks. Now, continuing on. This is all a work in progress. I just kind of wanted to show you the setup. This was a last minute woodshed build. I just threw some big cedar pallets down. I got all this stuff, all this wood free. It was already cut up. It was supposed to be gifted to somebody else who had an outdoor boiler, but they ended up backing out. So I went up and made a huge trip in the truck with the trailer. So again, this is season 2. This is I think the 4th. This is the last woodshed I built. And this is, I would say, about maybe 3/4 full. This is what you saw in my efficient wood splitting video. So anyways, the main purpose of how I set up all my woodsheds here is I set it up so I can get a truck, tractor, four-wheeler, wheelbarrow. I have room to move here. As you can see, I could fit the plow truck in here. I can back up and I could push the snow all the way this way. So that's kind of how I laid out my firewood sheds. Technically, yes, I could have put them closer together and just snow blowed, but I wanted to leave room. As you can see here, I can back the truck up with the trailer. Let's say I want to fill up this row, I can back the truck up literally right here and toss logs in. So I left the capability to have this wide open, to be able to move, and I can get in with the tractor here. So I just kind of wanted to show you, share this quick little video on my setup for the outdoor boiler. If you have a setup, if you have an outdoor boiler or just firewood in general, I want to know, you know, how you do it. I'm not familiar with a fireplace. I've never really owned one. I've been in homes with one, but I've never owned one. So I think firewood is a beautiful thing. A ton of my subscribers, you know, heat with firewood, of course, nature of the beast. So this is just my setup. I wanted to show you. So all I do is I load up that wheelbarrow and that wood cart. I wheel it over to the front of the machine. I open it up, toss the logs in, come back a day later and repeat. So we're gonna go over those videos when the time comes, but I just kind of wanted to show you the starting point before we start heating. So let me know what you guys think. If you think I can do anything more efficient, let me know. I'm always up for suggestions. I'm not one of those YouTubers that's completely closed off, stuck in their ways. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. I really appreciate the feedback. Anything helps. So anyways, I'm Homestead Jay. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be starting this battle area up soon. So stick around for more videos.